today with another video for you guys. And this video is actually a get ready with me, so sorry if the intro's a little slack and really need to be out the door right now. So I just want to go ahead and jump on here and do a quick little intro, just giving you guys a little bit of information about my rings. I know a lot of people have been asking me on Instagram. This was not from the company. I've been had this, but everything else is from this company right here. I'll have the company's names listed somewhere here on the screen, but also the link will be listed below. If anybody's interested in my wiring, make sure you guys follow them on Instagram as well. I really do love these rings. They're so cute. But like I said, I'm actually on the way out. This is my baby shower day. For those who did not know, I'll be 9 months pregnant Monday. This is probably around the time you guys will see this. Yeah! I'm having a boy. For those who don't follow me on Instagram, I'm having a boy. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this get ready with me tutorial, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh yeah, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and everything, all my social media platforms at I am LilRedz. And I hope to see you guys in my next video.
So today's primer is, of course, my Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer. And I'm going to apply that right into the areas where I have extremely large pores. And I'm just really going to press that into my pores and make sure they're nice and filled. Then going in with my Jeffree Stars Lip Scrub in Mojito. Oh my God, I love this. So clearly I got a little bit too excited and I dropped it all over the place. But then after I scrub my lips, I'm going to moisturize it with a lip balm, and that will be it for that. Then I'm going to set my face, prime my face using my Skrindo oil-free primer. This is actually my first time using this, so I'm so excited to see how it works out for me. Now after drenching my face in that primer, I did choke a little bit because I did inhale just a tad bit of it.
This is why I can't do a talk through. It's always Dora in the background. You can't be. So I said soak it. So come on, make it large. When you try to get your husband to soak up your beauty blender.
Then going into my Cover Effect FX foundation, and I believe this is in G70, so this is like my winter tone. I'm going to be using a Pretty Girl brush to apply it to my skin. And I hope you guys have been liking my new mic. Yes girl, I finally went ahead and got me one, so I hope you guys are liking my new voiceovers. But yes, I'm going to apply this all over my face because this will be, of course, my foundation of the day. And I really do like this foundation. I know a lot of people have like a love-hate relationship with this foundation. Now I'm going to color correct my skin. I have been getting a lot of questions on why I apply the color corrector after the foundation, and this is pretty much just to give me a little bit more coverage because I really have bad scarring around my mouth from like acne and dark spots. So this is pretty much what I do to help, give me that full coverage. Not adding any additional product. I'm using whatever is available. I'm just adding a little bit more coverage for the reason I just explained a few minutes ago. Then I'll be using the Laura Mercier, I think I'm saying her name right, but it's the Secret Concealer and Anti-Crease, I believe, and it's the shade number 2. And this concealer is definitely something that I have a love-hate relationship with, and I'm just using my fingers to apply it just to help warm up the product so it could really settle into my skin how I like it. Then I'm going to blend it out with a damp beauty blender. You guys already know, y'all already saw me yelling at my husband about getting that thing nice and wet because that's the only way to do it. But I'm just going to blend it out using my beauty blender, and then I'm going back in with that foundation brush and just blend out the perimeters of my face, of that concealer, just to make sure it's nice and even blend and it doesn't look like crazy or anything. So this is exactly what I was telling you guys, love-hate relationship, because for some reason when I use this concealer on my nose, it really enhanced the dry patches on my nose. I don't know, it's crazy. But I'm going to set my concealer first. I've learned by setting your concealer with like a translucent powder, then going in with a yellow base powder, it actually settles down the yellow base powder. So I've been using this technique and it has been working for me, and I do love it. But I'm not baking with this powder at all. I'm really pressing it under my eye area so it does not crease, and really making sure it settles under there. Then I'll be using my Sacha Buttercup powder that I always use. You guys see me use this multiple times, and I'm going to apply that right on top of that Laura Mercier powder. But I will be baking with this, and you guys, I will fix my nose afterwards. I'm just trying to get my face together. But I'm also going to set my face too using the Sacha Buttercup powder, and I'll be mixing it with a MAC Studio Fix in NC45, and I'm just going to set my face with those powders. So clearly I'm jigging to that R. Kelly right now, but like I said, we're moving back onto the makeup. I am going to finish setting my foundation with that MAC Studio Fix in NC45. Then I'm moving back onto my highlight. I'm actually an affiliate with Morphe, so you guys use my code REDZ to get some money off, child. But using the E3 brush from Morphe, I'm going to dip into that highlight, and I'm actually removing that Sacha Buttercup with this highlight, and I learned this from Aiden Empire, and it actually gives you a nice subtle glow. Now I'm going to contour. I'm using another Morphe brush. This is the most recently popular one, the 527. You guys can see my husband right there asking me questions about his damn hair. But yeah, I'm going to bronze up my face, just adding a little bit of warmth. Please use that code, y'all. If y'all want this brush and you want a little discount, go ahead and use that code. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my face. I really do like this brush. This brush is pretty cool. Now this is not a Morphe brush, this is a MAC brush, but I'm moving back in and I'm contouring this time, and I'm using Anastasia's Ash Brown. I just love that shade. And because I gained a little baby weight in the face, you know, I'm gonna have to snatch that chin area because that jawline look a little chunky right there. Then I'm just going to clean up that contour because I did get a little crazy, but I'm just going to clean it up. Then it's time to highlight, and I'll be using my Old Darling and my Glittered Honey. I don't ever know, but I just love this highlight so much. These are my go-to. But I'm using, of course, a Morphe brush, and it is the 501 brush, my favorite brush to use to highlight. And I'm going to highlight the highest point of my face, and you guys just look at my face. Like, I just love these highlights so much. Now I'm just taking a Real Technique brush that I was using before, and I'm just going to clean it off, just do a little spot cleaning, and I'm going to wipe off that Sacha Buttercup powder off my face. And yeah, so this pretty much completes the face portion. I don't know if I told you guys, but this is a full makeup tutorial. So we're doing face, and now we're moving on to the eyes. I'm actually going to do one of my eyes off camera to save time because I'm not trying to have a 20-minute video. So I already primed my eyes using my LA Girl concealer and fawn, you guys already know, but I'm using Blur from Milk Cosmetics, and I'm applying this all over my entire eye just to use as a transition and help blend out those other colors. Now I'm going in with Unseen. Now this is pretty much what I am like using as a guideline for the deeper colors I will be using. So I'm really just carving out where I want the other eyeshadows to be, and I'm using a pencil brush from Morphe. I'll have it all listed below, numbers and stuff like that, but like I said, I'm just using this as a guideline. Then I'll be going in with Lovesick and another brush from Morphe, and I'm just applying that right on top of that Unseen while I'm following the guideline that I use with Unseen. And as you see, I'm really starting off on the outer part of my eye and just blended it out, and whatever is left over, I'm dragging it into the inner part of my eye. Pretty much the new technique I have been using because I told you guys I just recently found out my eye shape, and I'm just working with it now. So that's what I've been doing lately. But now I'm just going to blend it just to get rid of harsh lines and edges and stuff like that. Then I'm going in with Enigma and really just doing the same thing, just packing color on top of color. I did apply this slightly right under that Lovesick, really focusing into the crease area and just the outer V part of my eyes. So that's pretty much what I did with Enigma, and this is really just adding depth, and whatever's left over I just add it back. Now I'm going back in with my LA Girl concealer. Now this is kind of like a cut crease, almost smoky eye type of look. I'm cleaning it up first, and I'm using a MAC brush just to help blend out that concealer, and I'll be going back in with Enigma just to add a little bit more depth. And I'm using an angle brush, and I'm adding a little bit more depth just to create a little line and blending it out. Now for some reason I didn't show you guys that I was using dark matter, but this is all from the Love Sick dark matter palette stack, whatever. But I am applying that right onto the outer the outer V of my eye, and I'm just using packing motion just to pat that eyeshadow right on there. And I'm just like adding concealer, blending it out, adding concealer, blending it out. So there's gonna be a lot of blending back and forth. Now I didn't add any additional products on this brush either, I'm just using whatever. Then I'm packing blur onto my lid using another Morphe brush and just blended it out. Like, you guys, you do not want any harsh lines at all. Then I'll be using Midnight Cowboy from Urban Decay, and I'm just applying that right onto my lid. Excuse the blurriness, I just hate that it's a little out of focus, but I'm just applying that right onto my lid just to give me some of that glimmer, shimmer that I was looking for. So to save time, I am going to do my eyebrows off camera, but moving back to the eyeshadows, I'll be using MAC Shroom eyeshadow, and this will actually be my highlight. I'm going to pack it right above or right under my brow at the highest point, and I'm blending it out with, of course, blur. I love blur so much, like they need to make these individuals. So as I was blurring, as I was blending out my eyeshadow, some freaky shit just happened, and I was like, what the hell was that noise? You guys can see I'm like, what the fuck? But then we go back to business and go on back and blend it out some more. Now I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm using NARS Blue Train as like a lip liner, and just to make the lipstick that I apply a little bit more opaque. And I'll be using Gerard Cosmetics Ruby Slippers. Now you guys already know I'm affiliated with them as well, so I have all the discounts and stuff listed below. Now with this sucker, I did get a little messy, as you can see, but I am going back with my foundation, and just to clean it up, let me know if you guys want to see a tutorial how to clean up like lipstick. I don't know, never know. Now I'm going in with my favorite lashes, Southern Beauty. Make sure you guys check them out. And I'm using Evelyn lashes. You guys, every time I wear these lashes on Instagram, you guys just go crazy. Like, lash info is always Evelyn or Annabelle. So I'll be using my favorite blush, and it is Warm Soul by MAC. I'll be applying it to the apples of my cheeks, but then I'm going to spray my face with some Fix Plus just to give me a little dewy type of feeling. You guys will see my reaction because I did scratch my face and I thought I messed up my makeup, but I did not. But then I'm going to set it with Skindinavia's Bridal Makeup Setting Spray, and I really do love this spray. It's really, really cool and nice. But this completes this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys really, really like it. It's perfect for any occasion, especially since Valentine's Day is coming up. This will be a nice look to recreate. But until next time, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and all my social media platforms at I am LilRedz. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. But stay tuned to the end because I have something special I want to share with you guys.